Hey, it's RJ from Ellis Family Motorcycle and ATV Repair again with another tool review for you today. This one's going to be a little bit of a mixed one. Probably the first one of the many that it's not a horrible tool, but I don't know. Kind of left more to be desired, I guess. So the tool we have today is the Milwaukee M12 grease gun. Alright, does it do a job? Yeah. Maybe I'm asking too much for it. I bought this when we do lawnmower services. There's a lot of grease zerks onto it, and it does help. It's definitely way better than a crank deal. A pump deal when you're trying to do something with one hand. Well, I guess where the problem comes is now this is not Milwaukee's end. I bought a cheap end off of was supposed to be a locking end. I'm going to clean the grease off of this before I put my hand in it. It was supposed to be a locking end, and does it lock? Sometimes it does. It's a shaker brand. I should have went with a name brand one, but they were so expensive. I'm like, it's just a grease gun. It locks on most of the time, but a lot of times you still got to fight with it to lock onto a grease zerk. And the one that comes on the Milwaukee one is just a standard one, and you really need to get a locking one. If you buy this, buy a good locking end. The one that comes on it, I mean, it works, but this will bust through some of those grease zerks. You know, they won't quite take grease. But I was kind of hoping that this would kind of blow through some more of those. And I don't know if the M18 would do better or not. It seems to want more power after a while. Now, I do notice I don't generally put my good high output battery onto it. I've got one of the lower grade batteries onto it. That might be some of the issue of it too. Let's see here. I lost some of my notes here. It's 7.2 pounds altogether, and this hose is 36 inches long. I don't generally have a problem with that. And let's see here. There is a battery indicator right there. And let's see, this one is not adjustable at all. I think the M18 has got adjustable settings onto it, so you can have it either squirt in there with every finger troll, or this one will go like 3 to 5 times. This thing will just, as much as you hit the button, as most of it will go. Milwaukee claims that it will go 7 tubes of grease on one charge. I'm not here to disagree with that. The battery don't generally stay on it. I'm like, okay, I got grease stuff, and I generally take it off, something else to put on there. It doesn't have a designated battery. It is nice. I'm not going to take this apart, but this just screws apart because there's a grease tub in there. Pull that back. It's got a locking deal onto it, and it does have nice grips to turn that tube out to put your cylinder of grease in there. I've had this for probably a year and a half now. I'm not disappointed in the purchase. I think I was asking a little bit more out of the machine than what I was hoping for. One thing I do like nicer about this, outside of the old crank one, this one doesn't take as long to get primed. primed up. So takeaway from it, I get a good locking nut on there. There's some good name brands out there. Can't think of the one that's on the top of my head right now. It's supposed to have 8,000 psi pressure. I'm not going to disagree with that either. Whatnot. It is nice to better just put it up in there. This one too, on little lawnmowers and stuff, as long as you're doing big equipment, I'd get one with a 90 or one with a 90 on it too, or both. I do have this, which is another adapter, and it'll lock on the end of that, and then you'll have a 90 onto it. But I've had this where it'll push off too. It's kind of a pain in the butt to get it to lock on there. It's kind of the normal stuff with grease guns. One thing I hate about grease and stuff, sometimes you make a bigger mess than what it's worth. But if you got a big excavator or a backhoe or something and you got to grease it every day, or a semi truck, I mean, it's nice, it's lightweight. It's a good tool. If you're already in the M12 lineup and don't want to switch the batteries, I would definitely, if you're doing bigger equipment, I would definitely buy it with like the 6.0 battery or something to it, or one of the like 3.0 high output batteries, or maybe, you know, I don't know if in the M12 line if they got the new Forge line like they do the M18s, but that might be something you might want to look into. The model number on this one is 2446-20. But yeah, this one, like I told you, I'm going to give you real tool reviews. Just not overly happy about it. I'm not like, yay, but I mean, it is a grease gun. So as you can see, it's not beaten up. It sits here on the floor, ready to go when we need a grease job. But yeah, I don't know if I would, like I said, I don't know if I would be happy with the M18, or if simply all I just need is get a good locking head on that instead of a cheap Amazon one. But that's what I got for you for today. I want to remind everybody to like, share, and comment below. I want to remind everybody we're new to YouTube, so please leave comments below if you want me to do more information and stuff about the tool and whatnot. I've said this in other videos. I don't see the point of buying every brand of grease gun and seeing which one will grease 5 times faster, because I don't think that's real life. It all depends on what you're greasing and if it'll take grease and whatnot. I think all of them will do the job. I'm telling you the experience on the tool that I have. And if you want to look up a review on one of the other grease guns, you can, and compare them. But doing all that stuff and trying to compare them all, and this one's a half a second faster and this one's got 50 more pounds of pressure and stuff, I don't really foresee it. But if there's something you want to see, don't be afraid to ask down in the comments. There will be links below in the description to send you to a link, and if you happen to use that link, it does help out the shop and help us do more tool reviews and just help the shop grow, and we would appreciate that very much. Okay, with that said, be safe out there and keep on wrenching.